Hi guys, this is 2E0JHL. Just thought I'd do a quick sort of how-to and a review of the Maplin PMR446 wristwatch radios. These things, I don't know if that's back to front for you, but catalogue number or order number is N for November 67DR Delta Romeo. So they are on special offer at the moment. It's February 2016. I just thought I'd show you what they are. There is a bit of an issue with them as far as the watch strap goes, but I thought if you've got some and your strap's broken, I will share with you what's inside them. So let's have a look. Very quickly, this is what you have. You've got a lovely box, and inside you have two watches. I have one here. You get two of everything. So here we have a brand new one. It's never been used. Basically, with each unit, you get a charger, a watch, and a little lithium-ion battery, and a headset, and all in this nice foam lined box. So having just shown you those, I'm going to put all that away except this one. Now this is brand new. Now I ordered this, let's try and get some light on this thing. I ordered this a couple of weeks ago, or bought it from the store. Now there's something you need to look at very carefully. I don't know if you can see there. This, if you look at the strap, it looks kind of weird. It's a plastic strap. I'm trying to catch it there. Look at the waxiness. Okay, when you buy a set of these, ask to inspect them at the store, because if you see there, this is brand new. I've never had it on my wrist. There's something going on with the strap. The plastic is actually disintegrating. Just look at it. I don't know how close in I can get. I think that's about my limit. It'll feel slightly sticky, slightly waxy. There's a problem with these straps, and they do break. You can see there, it's already looking to weaken. Now this has never been worn. It's brand new. That's the problem with these things. Okay, I ordered some. The strap just fell off my wrist within an hour. I took it back for a refund. They gave me a refund. I then bought another set from another store, and the same thing happened within 40 minutes. Those two stores were 40 miles apart, so that is something to look for. They can't all be bad because Maplin didn't know anything about it. They offered me a refund again, but I thought, no, you know, it's going to happen again. I don't trust them myself. So I'm going to take this away, funky little thing that it is, and I'm going to repair it myself. So, firstly, here's one I fixed earlier. This one is working. It's on. And you'll notice here that I have put a quality leather strap on there, 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 on there. I'll show you a little bit about that later on. But anyway, you get the time. This is how it basically works. The battery goes in the back. So if I take the slot off, it will actually stop. So you slot the battery in. It's just a lithium-ion battery, just like a mobile phone. Here's your time. If you press the button, you have date. I think that's time set, stopwatch. There's an alarm setting, 24 hour, and that's your lot. Contrary to what the instructions say, it must not be in communication mode to set the time. When you want to set the time on one of these things and you're trying to figure out the instructions, you want to go to the setting where the time is shown and then press this top button here, and then it will start flashing, and then you can do the adjustments with the arrow keys on the bottom. That's how you adjust the time on these for anyone that's interested. So little stick aerial sticks up. It's on a little joint like you get on an old Roberts radio. If we turn it on by pressing and holding this, you'll notice, oh, there's people on there. A little bit tinny. It's very simple as radios go. It's basically the same with all of them. You've got Vox, so you can voice activate it. You've got all your different cool tones, of which there are several to play with. You've got power save, which I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I would imagine it reduces the duty cycle of the receive circuit. Compander, which basically cuts off the treble. You know, it's supposed to make less noise. There's always one, isn't there? And the scrambler. There's some very strange people out there. I'm going to change channel just to give myself a quiet channel. Right. Okay, so we are now on channel 3. Now, for those of you that are interested, the scrambler is voice inversion. What this does is it basically splits up the sound into loads of little spectrums, you know, audio spectrum slices, and then it rearranges them. There's only one setting on these, so if I go to it and switch it on by just going up arrow, on. Scrambler's now on. Now what does that actually sound like? Well, not by accident, I have another radio here, which is a Motorola Talkabout T5412. These are, I've had this for about 10 years. You'll notice the beeps sound the same. This is a Motorola, this is a Maplin. They share in some way the same DNA. They've got the same annoying Roger bleep. So if I now key up on the Maplin radio, this is what it sounds like through the voice scrambler.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello. I'm currently telling you private information that I used to keep secret.
So there you go. That's what the voice scrambler sounds like. It works both ways, so you'll also hear it invert the signal the other way. So if I talk on the Motorola,
hello, it is
it's turning the signal inside out the other way as well. So it's a good way to, you know, stop very casual eavesdroppers, but because it's a sort of established technology, it's easy to decode. So never trust it. So yeah, that's it. You press and hold this button to talk, as you just see me do.
1, 2, 3.
If I turn the scrambler off, then it will go back to normal, and we'll probably get a bit of feedback. So blah 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 blah. Power save, Compander, scrambler on. There we go. Let's test.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And volume wise on this thing,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
fairly basic. These things do have CCTSS, continuous coded tone squelch thingy. They do also have DCS. It doesn't say so in the manual, but they do. If you adjust the, if we go to CCTSS, you'll see it says CTC just there. But if we were to scroll through all of those, you'd suddenly find you have much higher tones, and the CTC thing has disappeared. That means you're into DCS territory. So it does have both systems. Other than that, it fits on the wrist quite well. And there we go. But you'll notice when I key up, I'll turn the other one off. When I key up, you get this little thingy beep. Same as on this. So they do share some DNA. There must be a way to turn that annoying little beep off, but I haven't found it yet. So if anyone knows, do please leave it in the comments. So there we go. Obviously I've got a leather watch strap, well worth doing. Quite a cool little thing really. What else to say about it? Well, when the battery gets low, it may refuse to transmit. And one thing I have noticed is if you leave it on scan a lot, at the moment that is the current time exactly, and I've left this unused for a few days. If you use the scan thing, it seems to take some sort of resources from the processor or whatever, and this thing will start to run slow. So if you leave it on scan all day, you will find that that's maybe between 5 and 10 minutes out the next day. So just bear that in mind. Always synchronize the time when you first start using this thing, because it does seem to run slow, which to be honest is something that you don't need. You know, it shouldn't happen nowadays really. When you have iPhones and things, you shouldn't have any sort of digital device like this running slow when its secondary but sole purpose is to be a watch. So there you go. The charger, it's like a 3.5mm headphone socket, and it just plugs in to this little hole here. In it goes, and the bright green light goes out when it's full. So yeah, quite a cool thing. Now if you have got a problem with the watch strap breaking, or you've got a dodgy one and you can't be bothered, you can fit another strap. Obviously you'd have to take the watch apart, so I'm just going to do that now. I'm going to, in this next video, I'm going to take this old strap off, because I think that strap is going to sort of melt and disintegrate. It's just, look at it, it's you know, it's gone, hasn't it? And I wouldn't like to come back, open the box and find it's all melted down into some sticky goo. So I'm going to, in the little next video, just take the back off, take the strap off, so that anyone who wants to change the strap that's a bit worried can just see how easy it is. So anyway, thanks for watching. As you probably tell, I'm not very good at review videos and stuff, but I just hope that helps. Good to see my phone's actually focusing. Yeah, so I hope that goes some way to helping you make a decision whether or not these things are worth it. And I hope you don't get a dodgy one. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video to see what's inside.